Imagine a musical instrument that could change the weather just by playing a melody. Sounds crazy, right? But throughout history, people have believed that music can influence the natural world. From ancient Greece to the Mayans, different cultures used music to try to sway the weather around them. In fact, there's a fascinating story behind this idea that goes beyond mere folklore and dives into science. Let's explore that together! Picture ancient Greece, where musicians played flutes to summon rain. In medieval Europe, choirs sang masses hoping to calm raging storms. Now, you might think these are just myths, but they lay the foundation for something much more intriguing. Fast forward to 1755, when Italian physicist Lorenzo Bellini conducted an experiment that took this old belief to a whole new level. Bellini discovered that playing specific notes on bells could actually lessen the intensity of earthquakes. Yes, you heard that right. He conducted this groundbreaking experiment and noticed that while an earthquake was occurring, the frequency of his music seemed to decrease its intensity. How did he come up with this idea? Think about it. Sound isn't just noise. It creates pressure waves in the air, which can result in vibrations through solid surfaces, like the earth. Bellini discovered that playing two sounds of the same frequency could cancel each other out, a phenomenon known as destructive interference. So, he composed a piece designed to harmonize with earthquake vibrations, effectively reducing their power. The government was so impressed that they stockpiled his sheet music for future use, which sadly was never needed again. But that's not all. Jumping ahead to 1893, we find American astronomer Asaph Hall, who, while studying Jupiter, discovered a pair of moons. This tale might seem disconnected from Bellini's findings at first. However, Hall was also one of the first seismic researchers. When he observed Jupiter, he found the ground beneath him would vibrate in sync with one moon in particular, Europa 3. This moon, with its unique orbit, affects seismic activity here on Earth. The gravitational pull of Europa 3 creates tides on Jupiter that send shockwaves our way. Imagine that! The distant moon's rhythm creates a sort of cosmic symphony that impacts our planet's tectonic activity. Who knew that out there in the vastness of space, a moon could create quakes here on Earth, almost like playing a celestial music piece? And let's not forget the power of sound in more dramatic terms. In 1883, the eruption of Krakatoa changed the game forever. Residents of Jakarta heard ominous booms that turned out to be the sounds of one of the most powerful volcanic eruptions in recorded history. The explosion was heard over 500 miles away. Witnesses described it as a mix of cannons and steam whistles. The sound was so intense that it caused a phenomenon known as Krakatoa hearing, which altered the way people experienced sound afterward. The eruption not only reshaped the landscape, but also the lives of many. Imagine living with constant tremors and echoes of that explosion for years. The legacy of Krakatoa is still evident today with its surrounding volcanic islands. Visitors can now walk along the edge of an active crater and feel that raw power of nature. It's like standing in the middle of a living symphony of the earth itself. So, the next time you think about music, remember it's not just about melodies and rhythms. It can resonate through the very fabric of our world, potentially changing it in ways we've only begun to understand. From ancient prayers for rain to scientific explorations of vibrations, the idea of music altering our reality isn't just fantasy, it's part of our legacy. Thanks for joining me on this musical journey through history and science. Until next time.
Please subscribe!